influence this weekend happened to myself and to other people. What is the law in this town about going up the walking path with four-wheelers and skidoos?
They're not permitted, that's for sure.
Why are they there?
Because they enter by certain areas where they're able to, and I can't say anymore. Usually it's not a problem, but this is the first report that I've heard at it.
What went on the internet this weekend? The reason is, how about riding skidoos and four-wheelers in the streets?
That's the same thing. That's against the highway code, and it's up to the SQ to govern it with the.
You know, it's funny how the town can find money and hire people during the summer to watch bicycles, to watch the paths, to watch the lake. Wouldn't it be a good idea if you had somebody watching the walking paths and the streets in this town?
We can't have other people applying the highway code in that nature. That's up to the police under the Police Act.
Is a walking path on the code of the police?
No, that is under the town supervision, but we
Why
can't.
does the town put something there?
Because it's a, how do you say, it's a situation that arises once, probably in a blue moon. I'm on the walking path all the time. There's other members here and I've never seen them on the walking path, either one. And this is the first time I've heard of it this year, Mr. Ingo, so we will look into it.
Where did that happen?
I saw some more this morning in Foster, where the walking path goes across there.
Goes from
What
where,
are they doing there?
I don't know what they're doing, but like I said,
I think we should seriously start looking at it.
we're gonna advise the SQ. It's the first time we've heard about it, and thank you very much.
Mr. Mayor, any Proctors and Waterloo was running their skidoos back in their trails from.
Every day.
What is it, the, two-state road?
They're
And
packing
they're
them.
throwing their, the path, and they're, out there.
Oh, that's the trail that is under the Quebec, yeah.
Yeah, they were over there, Doucette Road, I think it was, going back to Waterloo.
Oh, okay. Will you put the comments of Tommy McGovern in the minutes?
Yes.
Puis, prochaine comité de circulation, on va regarder, puisqu'il n'y a pas de clôture de métal, je pense, à l'intersection de l'Augustin. I don't think so. On one side there is.
That's okay.
I'll move that.
Good evening. I'm since I'm from Knowlton. With respect to point 1.4, the declaration of pecuniary interest, so presumably then that's so any potential conflicts of interest are disclosed, is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit more about how that's framed? Because I've seen these types of agreements before, well, not agreements, but declarations. So can you tell us what the substance of it is?
Mr. Falcaro?
Yeah, basically, it comes down from the Quebec government, and every elected member once a year has to declare the pecuniary interests. That's anything they have in the town, property they own, or business interests, or anything that could be connected potentially to contracts or anything else that the council is deciding on. So the main things in these cases are the properties that they own, or in some cases, the businesses that they own.
Okay, so that's for the council. Is it also for the administration employees?
No, only for the elected members.
It's for the elected. Okay, and this is a form which is uniform across Quebec, everywhere, the same form.
It's a form that comes from the Quebec government.
Okay, are you able to amend it, or is it the same form everywhere it's used? Uniform?
We use the form that Quebec tells us to use, and it's complete enough and flexible enough that you could adapt it. If someone had many, many interests, you'd still be able to use this one form. Wouldn't be a problem.
Okay, but you couldn't declare less than what they're asking, is that correct?
You have to declare what you're legally told to declare, which is the property you own in the town and business interests you have in the town.
Okay, were there any conflicts of interest that were disclosed as a result of that for any members of council?
Well, you call it a conflict of interest.
Potential conflict.
Well,
Okay,
that's not,
let me rephrase. Was there any pecuniary interest that had to be disclosed by members of the council.
Well, virtually every council member owns a property in the town,
Yes.
so that would be disclosed. Some of them are owners or part owners of businesses, so that's the quote disclosed.
Were there any disclosures that had any bearing on contracts or development in any way?
Not that I noticed.
Is that a no or just you're not aware?
Well, I read them and I saw what they had filed. Yeah, as Mr. Alrell says, if you're interested in seeing all the details, make an access to information request and I can send them to you.
Thank you very much.
D'autres questions?